Hi all, we are continuing where I stopped last time, almost stopped. I did small changes. I use now here a row instead of a column, and I wrote a few comments here. I changed spacing and padding, and of course at the top I imported row instead of column. So here it's row instead of column. Going back down, I'm not going to show you all of this. These are the, let's say, basic building blocks of any ICE layout. I'm going to show you now just row and horizontal space, but you can nest widgets in containers. I will use the term container, even though this widget is also named container. So you can nest in one inside of another. So you can have a row with two columns, and then columns can have more children that can be your, but they don't have to be other rows. So you can create very easily complex layout. Container offers one cool thing, and that's its style property. Container can be different colors. By providing a style property, we can change color of container, and if we wrap a row with the container and then change the color of a container, the color of a row will also be changed, which we might see in one of the next tutorials. But for now, for time being, we are going to do something very basic, but remember, rows and columns can be nested inside one another, and we can create quite complex layout very easily. If we run our app now one more time, let's say that we want to achieve the following. No matter how big the window now is, nothing changes. They are always here. They respect, of course, the padding, and they respect the spacing, but other than that, nothing changes. So let's change that. And how are we going to change it? Sorry, not here. How are we going to change it? Well, we are going to add here horizontal space. And let's say 200, and we can add here horizontal space, and again 200. Sorry, save this. Oh, sorry, we just need to import, save again, and that's it. Now when we run our app, we are going to have spacing between our button and our text. You see? Cool. But it doesn't really do what we want, you know? If we make this smaller, we don't see a half of button, or now the whole button is missing because this size is always fixed. And calculating this based on a window would be possible, but there is also an easier way to do this. Instead of providing here, again, wrong window, instead of providing a fixed size, we are going to do the following. We are going to say length fill. We are going to save and import length. And also here, we are going to again write down length and again fill. If we go to, it has to be fill with a capital F. And if we go here, it documentation tells us it fills all the remaining space. So what's going to happen is a row is going to be laid out, and we are going to have button laid out, text laid out, and another button laid out. And all available space or in a horizontal line, so like a width of the window, all additional space is going to be divided in two between our two horizontal space widgets, and it's going to dynamically change based on the size of a window. So if we do the following, we run the app. Now we have one button here, one button there, and we have this in the middle. If we maximize, it stays. They respect padding, but the distance between them changes dynamically. So we have a dynamic layout no matter how we resize the window.